Good morning. Another installment from utahtrekker. That's utahtrekker with 2 Ks at blogspot.com. I'm at a place that I really love. Everybody thinks that to go exploring and to do extreme, you've got to go to the highest mountain or the deepest valley. Sometimes it's just exploring. I'm at a place that I really enjoy. It is out in the middle of the Wyoming desert or plain, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to offend anybody. And it is an old ranch. Sits right next to a creek or small stream called Muddy Creek. And the people that lived out here were the original extremists. It is so far out in the middle of nowhere, but I absolutely love it. Spent the night here last night. As quiet can be. You can see every star. There is no lights anywhere. It is phenomenal, and it is just a joy to see. There's wildlife, antelope, rabbits, coyotes. Had coyotes 30 yards outside of my tent last night. They were probably wondering what in the heck this crazy big red thing was. So I'm going to take you around this old ranch and just let your mind go wild of what things were, what they did, how they lived. It's just truly extreme. They were truly extreme to do this. I mean, it is starting to fall in. I've been coming here for quite a long time, and every year I come out here, it's gone a little bit more. The windmill is now laying down. It used to be, almost still working, but it's now fallen down, and a lot of the other buildings are. But not all the exploring and everything is at the top of a mountain. Take some time to go out and see the boondocks and see how people lived a long time ago. So we'll pan around and take a look at the whole place. There are a lot of outbuildings here, and I'm in really the wrong position to turn around and show you the main house because the sun is coming right over the top of it. So what I'll do is I will go over and there's a place I really is really interesting to me, and it lets my mind go wild. I mean, there's a couple of places here. I mean, you wonder what was that ladder for? What was up there? What was each one of these buildings? Was this a chicken coop right here? Was this a tack building? What was it? They actually had either a bridge or a tramway that went across the river. But the cool thing is there's some underground dwellings. And was it because of Indians? Was it weather? Was it storage? What was it? Let's go over and take a look at it. Oh, by the way, this is my camp last night. Thank you, Big Agnes, and my Mountain Smith sleeping bag, because you know what? It's the 1st of September, and it was pretty cold last night. But because of those two, kept the bugs off me and kept me warm. But there's the main house, and the cool thing about the main house is they did so well out here, they expanded. As you can see, the first part of it, just past that galvanized tin on the window, that was the main building. And then they did so well, they put the back addition on it. So, I mean, if you're in any way a John Wayne fan or Western fans, or even just a person that allows their mind to wander, this is the place. There's other outbuildings down there. There's a corral way out there, and just all the things you find around here. But This is the thing, and by the way, that's Muddy Creek down there, and believe me, it gets its name. I've been here in the spring, it's been muddy. I've been here late fall, it's been muddy. So it's always muddy. So when you turn the faucet and see that clear water come out, think of going down and getting a bucket full of that. I mean, the original chocolate milk. Now, see, these were all underground dwellings, and I don't know if they're root cellars. I mean, they're pretty badly caved in right now. And there's one thing that you know, I don't like to disturb anything, but there's actually a door right there. I don't know if you can see it because it's quite covered, and it was painted and had one of the old porcelain handles on it. And this is a pretty big area, so I mean, why would you have a door on an underground dwelling unless it was for weather or for Indians or whatever, you know? And I don't know what this place dates to. You know, there's the original clothes dryer. And so, you know, like I said, this place is just phenomenal. And you are in the middle of nowhere. I will do a circle, and it just never ever, it's so beautiful out here. I'll try not to get the sun, that sucks. But I mean, it's just phenomenal. It's a living book. Thought I'd share that with you. I know on my videos I tell you that I have a lot of favorite places. You know what I do. But the most favorite thing is just getting out. Getting out and going and seeing. Because you can be a watcher or a doer. So, better to be a watcher if you're that type. But if you don't want to be a watcher and you want to actually live it instead of seeing it or reading about it, get out and be a doer, because that's the only way. Right into the sun again. So let's try this. Let me see if I can do this. So another installment from utahtrekker. That's utahtrekker with 2 Ks at blogspot.com. Write me. I know I'm not that good at responding. I will try and do better. And I hope to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this, let me know. Because I enjoyed being here, and I thought I'd just share it with you. So I hope you all have a good day. And like I said, get outside and be a doer. Don't be a watcher. Because the worst thing in the world you can say when you're old and you can't do anymore, there's a saying that I absolutely hate. And one guy used to say it all the time that I talked to. And he said, I wish I would have done that. Don't ever say that. Get out and do it. Don't ever say, I wish I would have done that. Just go. I hope all of you are well. And